You're gonna kill somebody. You're going to kill somebody, and I can't do this. I wish I could. The whole team agrees you need help. Ma'am, I can't take you. I cannot take you. Can't do it. I wish I could. I get so disappointed listening to people when I know that they're lying to me. This is not voluntary truthfulness on sobriety court in particular. There's no way I'm changing my mind, Mr. Longton. Good morning. All right. Your appearance, please, Mr. Longton. Ma'am, your name? All right, so your client pled guilty to operating while visibly impaired back on March the 3rd of 26. She was referred for a screening and assessment. At some point prior thereto, she violated the bond conditions on February 12th of 26. I issued a bench warrant, forfeited the bond, and set a new bond after finding that she had consumed alcohol. I told her at one point that she'd better get into sobriety court. If she did, I wasn't guaranteeing I wasn't guaranteeing anything, but that I guaranteed she was going to go to jail for a lengthy period of time if she didn't get into sobriety court. And that's where we are. If you had a chance to review the report, any material additions, corrections, or deletions.
Oh, yeah.
Anything that you would like to say on her behalf?
Your Honor, when you filed the contempt report, you talked earlier about something you have talked about. Plan for sobriety, you have to be determined to maintain that sobriety. And she is no longer in denial that she has a alcohol substance abuse problem. She's working hard as a realtor. She has 3 small kids. Applied with probation officers and minor flips. She has complied on the order.
Okay, anything else? Ma'am, anything you would like to say?
I am taking this seriously. I have been going to therapy on my own. I've been seeing a therapist now bi-weekly. I am going to IOP. I take that very seriously. My kids are my why. I'm committed to this program. You would accept me.
John Cohen there.
Okay.
You had a job interview at DTE, but you haven't heard anything yet? And you're working at LPT Realty, and that's the only place you're working?
I'm sorry.
That's the only place you're working?
I have helped out a friend. She just opened up a restaurant. I helped her a couple of times, but outside of that, no.
What restaurant?
JT's in Trenton.
Why didn't you tell your probation officer that before?
I'm sorry.
Why didn't you tell your probation officer that before? And why did I have to ask questions to find out that you were working at JT's?
I just helped them out a couple of times. I'm not like fully employed there. I want to be.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not able to do real estate full time right now.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Sorry.
Why didn't you tell me that? You got 4 drunk drivings. You have no business working in a bar. And I don't mind telling you, if I had known in your situation, now I want you to understand, I've allowed people to work in bars and restaurants before that are in sobriety court, but these are under different circumstances. You had 4 drunk drivings. You had a 271. You violated your bond conditions. You've been working at JT's a lot more than a couple times. Don't tell me that. That is not truthful. I know too many people, young lady. I know too many people. I know too many people. Don't tell me you've only worked there twice. You said a couple times you helped out a friend and you didn't bother telling anybody. Your name? So I want to know, because you and I talked, because you had a conversation with her. I want to know, I want you to state for the record what she told you.
Sure.
And then tell me when it was.
So the appointment was on April 20th. Found out at the meeting with you on April 20th, that she was working at the bar. So at our appointment on Friday, that same April 24th, we had just been going over, the screening. I asked if there were, anything new to add. We talked about employment and how she is supporting herself, due to backing off real estate. And she said that she was supporting herself through her savings.
She didn't say anything about working at JT's.
Your Honor, can I tell you what?
Yeah, you can tell me whatever you'd like, and I'd make it really good. I cannot have people in a sobriety court that are not being upfront and truthful with me. I can't do it. I won't do it. It's not, you have no chance. You had no business taking a position at a bar, serving as a bartender and a waitress. None, particularly without coming to me and asking me if that was okay, or at least bringing it up with your probation officer, and you concealed it.
I didn't conceal it on purpose.
On purpose.
I thought my friend opened the place and asked her if I could pick up some shifts there to supplement my income because I'm not able to do real estate full time right now. I'm not full-time employed. I would like to be. I really need the money to support my kids right now. I know the people that work there and I'm able to get rides from them, so yes, I have picked up shifts there. And I stopped asking to bartend. I was only picking up the serving shifts.
Listen. I have to go by my gut. I don't sense that you're taking this serious. You violated the bond conditions. You had 26 late blows. You tested positive on February 8, 9, 10, and 11 for alcohol. Like I said, you missed 26 blows or they were late. You're not getting your AA logs to her in time. Listen. When I do this, I'm putting myself out there. Okay? When I try to help people in felonies and this should have been a felony, like I told you, somebody dropped the ball in my view. I don't know why they didn't charge this as a felony. You got 4 of them. I got grant it goes back to 09, but you're only 38. You're only 38 years old. And you needed to cross every T and dot every I, and you didn't.
I have 3 children that I'm trying to raise.
You're gonna kill somebody. You're going to kill somebody. And I can't do this. I wish I could. The whole team agrees you need help. Ma'am, I can't take you. I cannot take you. Can't do it. I wish I could. I get so disappointed listening to people when I know that they're lying to me. This is not voluntary truthfulness on sobriety court in particular. There's no way I'm changing my mind, Mr. Longton.
Well, Your Honor, she was desperate because family law case, we received no child support and had overseen child support until they need you. If you've been desperate, all of us, she asked for a surgery. So.
John, I have 3 kids. I'm going to take care of myself.
I get it. I get it.
I have been
And you-
married to
and you-
I get myself into therapy.
You also listen. I want to take you. I want to take you. No. I cannot. I agree you need help. But I cannot do this. Ma'am, you should have thought about that before you got your first, second, third, and fourth drunk drivers. They should have charged a felon. You had a chance to keep this to a 93-day misdemeanor with a minimum jail term, and you were not truthful, and you went to work in a bar, which I can't even think of a worse place for you to be working. I'm sorry. 300 fines, 600 costs, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, $60 screening fee, $225 in cost of recovery, and 61 days. Credit one, serve 60 now, and you're going to serve 30 more days if you don't pay your fines and costs. And I will let you pay those at the rate of $50 per week. And I will start that beginning on August what's the first Friday in August, Lisa? Amy?
Could you possibly do this on a weekend?
No. There's no way I can let her do it on weekends. You have 21 days to appeal. You have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. You should have thought about all these.
August 7th, Judge.
August 7th. If you need more time, you call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I feel awful about this, probably as awful as you do, except I'm not the one serving the jail term. You're going to we'll let you make some calls, but you're in custody for 60 days. Yes, you are. And I'm not going to let you start tomorrow because you weren't honest with me. And when people aren't honest with me, this is what's going to happen, particularly with something that's as serious as going out and committing 4 drunk drivings. You have no idea how lucky you got that they didn't charge you with a felony. I'm sorry, ma'am. Have a seat. That's it. Sorry, guys. Hyder Abdul Hussein Hassan, 260-827-965.
Get ready to have a seat. Well.
Sir, come on up to the podium and state your name. Your name?
Hyder Hassan.
You're charged with a DNR fish game violation. They think that you were snagging or attempting to snag fish on April 9 of 26 at Hurock Park near Arsenal Road in Flat Rock. You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I will give you one. You have the right to a lawyer, and if you want one, I will give you one. Would you like one?
We got to send.
Can you take it?
Sure. Do you understand English good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just explaining the charge to you, and the possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. You tell me if you want a lawyer. If you want one, I will give you one today, free of charge, public expense. Would you like a lawyer?
Is it charged and jail?
I'm just telling you, I have to tell you what the maximums are. Those are the maximum penalties. I have to tell you them. I'm not sending you to jail on this. No. I don't usually go out that far, but I'm not gonna send you to jail. You want a lawyer?
Just charge the lawyer.
Okay, so, all right, so we'll proceed and I'll send you to the prosecutor. And if you don't like what he's offering you, you can come back and tell me, Judge, I want a lawyer. Fair enough?
Okay.
Is that fair enough?
Yeah.
All right. Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? Yes?
Yeah, I signed.
If you please, did you read it and understand it?
I really have things, but
You got to keep your voice up for me, nice and loud. Speak into that microphone. I'm getting hard of hearing.
yeah, I really like understand some stuff.
All right, you are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. This is a misdemeanor. You have the right to a jury trial. You have the right to.
Whose phone is that?
Hello.
You gotta
You
take
guys are
stuff.
phone, the signs all over the doors.
Come on, guys. No more phones, please. I don't know what I have to do. Shut your phones off or go out in the hallway and put them in your car or put them in a locker or leave them with a friend, whatever you feel that's the safest. But I cannot have people coming in here with phones every day. All right, listen. You have the right at a trial to remain silent. They can't compel you to testify. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to testify if you want to. You have the right to Bring in your own witnesses that will help you. You have the right to use the subpoena powers of the court, where I will sign an order for you to bring in your own witnesses. You have the right to cross-examine the prosecution's witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all of those rights. You're waiving the presumption of innocence and the requirement that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right. Guys,
Hey, you're gonna-
you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
I don't think so.
I can't hear you. I cannot hear you. You got to keep your voice up.
Yeah, so, can I explain?
No, you can't explain. This is just an arraignment. You can go explain to the prosecutor. I'll be glad to enter a not guilty plea. And I'm sure the prosecutor is going to be reasonable with you. But if she's not, or you don't think she is, you can come back in here and tell me, Judge, I don't like their offer. I want a lawyer. So do you want to do that? Enter a not guilty plea?
No, so, what was the charge like for?
The charge is snagging or attempting to snag a fish. That's what you're charged with.
Okay,
This happened at Hurock Park, according to the police, the DNR officer, on April 9 of 26. That's the charge. Do you want me to give you a lawyer?
no,
All right, I'll enter a not guilty plea. Somehow you posted, it looks like, am I right? He posted a $10 bond. Is that right, Amy?
Judge, yes, it looks like the conservation fee
Right,
in
right.
there, so he thought that was what he
All
should pay.
So listen, you cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm going to send you to the prosecutor. You will speak with her. Either way, she's going to send in the file. If you work it out, great. If you don't, and you don't like what they're giving you, then you come in and say, Judge, I want an attorney. Fair enough? Okay? So go out in the hallway. She will call you in. You will talk to her, and then you can decide whether you want to proceed like that. Okay?
okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
All right. Do I have Flat Rock ready over there, guys? People against Corey William Little, 23B 1430990. 23F 240292. Your name, sir? He's muted. You have to unmute him, officer. Mr. Westmoreland, your name?
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, appearing on behalf of Mr. Little.
It's still muted.
Mr. Little, would you please state your full name for the record?
Corey William Little.
Okay, officer, your name?
Sergeant Mitchell with Flat Rock
I'm
Police
sorry,
Department.
Sergeant. My apologies. Okay, so defendant still owes a substantial sum of money. He was sentenced by Judge Hessen on the misdemeanor back on July 20 of 23. He was sent a letter in May of 24. Amy, could you tell me how much he owes on each of these, please?
He owes 185 on the case ending in 090 and 399 in the case ending in 292.
What is he going to do here, counsel? I mean,
Yes.
he's had multiple opportunities. I hope he's got the money. It's been going on for 3 years. We've given him chance after chance after chance. If anything, we should be faulted for being so kind. So what is he going to do here?
Your Honor, Mr. Little does acknowledge that he does owe this money to this honorable court. He is a single father of a 2-year-old.
So is he going to plead guilty or is he going to,
That's correct, Judge. We're prepared
is
to.
that what you want to do, Mr. Little?
Yes, yeah, that's okay, sir.
If you plead guilty to failure to pay $399, you could get 90 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, I have
I
some.
just
I
want
have
to know if
some
you
money.
understand that. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And you
Yes.
also, you said 185 on the other one, right? Is that right? Amy?
Yes,
am I getting- why am I
one
getting-
eight,
Why am I getting feedback over there?
it's from Flat Rock's jail, Judge.
Can you tell them to ask them to work on that, please, Sergeant? I mean, I don't like to hear
I
my
will let
voice that
IT know.
much.
I will let IT know about it.
If you plead guilty to failure to pay 185, you can get 1 day for every $10 owed. You could get 19 days. You can satisfy that in full by payment, in full by serving the jail term, or in part by payment, and in part by serving the jail term. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, now, if you plead guilty again. Geez, that's driving me crazy. If you paid $85, you'd only owe 100 on the civil infraction. You get $10 credit for each day served. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
So you'd only have to serve 10 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, to the charge that you failed to pay 185 on the civil infraction, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you fail to pay?
Yes, sir, I did.
To the charge, you failed to pay $399 on the drivewall suspend that was revoked, that was reduced to allow an unlicensed driver to drive. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you fail to pay on that?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty or promise you anything to induce you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Pleas are accepted. You got a big problem here. Judge Hessen was kind with you starting back in November of 23. I was kind with you starting back in July of 23. You hadn't paid, we show cause you pled guilty to failure to pay 213. I said you would have paid $30 per week beginning July 23. She's had multiple payment plans set up with you. I told you if you didn't have the money to come talk to me, and here we are 3 years later. I hope you have this money. If you don't, you got a big problem. You have the money?
I have majority.
Mr. Westmoreland, what would you like to say?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Little is currently living in Monroe. He is gainfully employed working at Tree Cuts LLC Lawn Care. He does acknowledge that he owes the money. Like I mentioned earlier, he is a single father to a 2-year-old. I would just ask for one last payment plan.
When he says he has the great majority, what does that mean?
What could you make a payment?
I can pay like 150 at least today.
That's not the great majority. You owe the court $584, and you've had 3 years to pay this, and you've been given multiple opportunities.
I could probably come up at least like $200, $300, $400 today. I just don't know exactly what I have. When I was arrested in Monroe County, I had $150 in my pocket. So I'm just saying what I know I for sure have in my pocket.
When are you gonna grow up? When are you gonna grow up?
Sir, I'm not making excuses. I'm holding 100% accountability. I know I was supposed to pay the money. Honestly, I just completed Monroe County probation back in May of last year, and I take care of a son by myself. I'm currently homeless. And I've been trying to get back in with that. I just found a place to live. I was staying in a hotel for the last 3 months,
Where do
me
you
and my
work?
son. So
Where do you work?
I work at True Cuts LLC.
Who takes care of your son when you're at
Who
work?
takes care of your son when you're at work?
I have my mom. My mom takes care of him, and then I have like family friends watch him here and there. And then I also have to pay them out of my wages of part-time from that. So it just I'm trying my best here, sir. I'm not making excuses for it. I know I'm supposed to pay it, but I'm really trying my absolute best. I'm sorry I could have paid at least $10. I could have paid something. You are right about that. And I apologize. My apologies for that. And yeah, I can pay a few dollars. I have $26 on me in my
I thought you said
in my-
150.
my
I thought you said 150.
no, when I was arrested in Monroe, I had 150, but my girlfriend was there, and that was the money we were using towards our rent for where we were staying at. So she had grabbed it. But
I thought you said you were homeless.
I thought you said you were homeless.
I am homeless. I told you I just found a little spot to stay at. I literally just found it, and that literally was our first day.
I'm
Like,
not letting
that's
you
the money
go
that we were gonna
pay
pay. So
I'm not letting you
$26.
go pay $26.
Okay.
okay, that's understandable.
Sergeant, let
I'm
them
just saying
make
that's
some
what I have on
calls.
me. But
Have them bring it to the police
Mhm.
station.
Have them bring it to
John.
the police station. John,
Text my court officer.
text my
When
court
he's done that,
officer.
he has the money there.
When he's done that, he has the money
And I will
there.
go out of my way to figure out a way
And I
to
will
help
go
him,
out of my
but
way
he's
to
got to
figure out
grow
way
up
to
a
help
lot.
him, but he's got to grow
So
up
you
a
can
lot.
text John and let him know,
So
and
you
we'll
can
go from
text
there.
John and let him know, and we'll go from there.
I told you to come talk to me. I don't
I told you to come
understand this.
talk
I
to me. I
understand
don't
people not
understand this. I
having the
understand
money.
people
You never
not
gave us the
having the money.
courtesy.
You
You
never
came in
gave
front
us
of
the
Judge
courtesy.
Hessen and
You came
apparently
in
gave
front of
her
Judge
a
Hessen
sob
and apparently gave
story
her
on multiple
a sob
occasions, and each
story on
time
multiple
she
occasions,
gave
and
you an
each time
extension.
she gave you an extension.
So that's it. Let us know when he's
So that's
ready.
it.
He's got to have a
Let us
lot
know
more
when
than
he's ready. He's got to have a
$26.
lot more than $26.
No, what's your question,
No,
sir?
what's your question, sir?
So say for instance, if someone could come in and pay like the $400 bond that I was supposed to be have, instead of paying that $400 bond, is it a way if they can pay like $300-400 on the ticket itself?
I'm gonna help you if you
I'm
act
gonna
like
help you if you
adult.
act like the adult.
Yes, sir.
Get them to bring you money,
Get them to
and
bring
I
in
will
money.
work with you.
And
But
I
you
will
can't
work
do
with
what you're doing here,
you.
okay?
You can't do what you're doing here, okay?
Yes. So
Any questions?
do I just have them bring it to the police station?
Yeah, have them bring it to the police station,
Yeah,
or you can have them
to
bring it up
police
to the
station,
court,
Or you could have bring it up to the court.
but you're in custody until
Okay.
you
But
can
you're in
come up with some
custody
money,
until you can come
and I
up with
will
some
work
money.
with you.
And I will
Okay?
work with you,
Good luck.
okay?
So
Let John know
what
if
if
you
someone
would,
can pay my
Sergeant.
bond?
John, know if
And
Can
please
that-
do talk to the chief or
can that
your
be
IT
applied?
guy or
The
whoever.
chief or your IT guy or whoever.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So I understand.
You're all set. Thanks. Ali Habib Ali Hassan. 260-827-971.
Jesse.
Your name?
So,
She says you got a license now, fishing license?
yes, sir.
You didn't have it at the time?
It just expired a couple of days ago.
Okay, good enough. She's moving it. She said defendant got license, people moved to dismiss based on compliance with the law. The fishing without a license is dismissed. Congratulations, good luck. Make sure you have that next time, okay? Kenneth Paul Joswiak, 26D827908. Your name, sir? I'm sorry? Hi, your name?
Kenneth Johnson.
Okay, it says dismissed in the interest of justice. Do you have a fishing license?
No, I actually gave it up at Eric.
How's that in the interest of justice? You were fishing without a license, right?
Yes. And I just don't have money to pay the ticket. I asked.
Call in. Well, you should have thought about that before you fished without a license. Right? Don't you think?
It was the first day of the new license. I had forgotten to re-up it.
Hello?
Hi, good morning.
Can I have Ms. Osmaro in here, please? Thank you. Thank you. Say again.
It was the first day that, it was the first of April. And I didn't renew my license yet, and
So why were you fishing if you hadn't renewed your license?
got too excited about it.
Ms. Osmaro, your name?
Good morning, Governor.
I don't mind if they got a license, that's up to you, but he doesn't have a license. Why is this in the interest of justice?
Your Honor, I did state in the interest of justice while I was speaking to the defendant in the back. He did mention at this point that he was just asking for maybe to be considered what mercy. He doesn't have anyone to pay any of the tickets or be paying. If you want to give him a chance to explain as well, so you see, I guess.
He's either going out, I'm not gonna dismiss this unless he goes out and gets himself a license, period. So you're either gonna plead responsible here today as charged, or you can, I'll give you 2 weeks to go get a license. If he gets a license, I don't have a problem with dismissal, but I'm not gonna just, everybody finds ways, right? I mean, so what is your choice?
License, that's the case.
Do you work?
I do.
Where?
Dollar Dairy,
How much you make there?
115 an hour.
You have kids?
5.
Adjourn 2 weeks. If the defendant gets licensed, no problem.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If I find a way to get it today, I just got back and shelter.
Well, you just told me that you didn't have the money.
Because I don't.
Go get it now and come back. Go get it now and come back.
A few calls, thank you.
Go get it now, come back. If that's what you want to do, I'll be glad to dismiss it. If you don't get it today, then I'll be glad to give you 2 weeks to adjourn. It's up to you.
Sorry.
Which is your choice?
I'll make some calls when I leave and I'll go get it today.
Okay, good enough. Come on back. Just try to get back here no later than 11, okay?
Will do, sir. Thank you.
All right, good luck. Dana A. Baker, 25W847578. Thank you.
Good morning, Helen.
Good morning. Your name?
Dana, the big boy.
So you were supposed to pay 50 a month starting January 18th. You didn't pay anything until paid $10 on February 19th and 100 on May 12th.
I just paid 100 just now.
I know.
She let me know.
So why didn't you come and talk to us though? I mean, it's hard for me to give people time to pay when they're already 4 months late. You follow me?
Yes.
I want to do it for you, but stop this. That's a bad habit. How much time do you need? I'll be glad to you can set up your own payment plan.
No, $50 a month is good.
Well, do you work, ma'am? Do you work?
Yes,
Where?
at the airport.
How much you make there?
I don't make much.
Well, I don't know what that means. What do you do?
Like a pig.
You pay 50 per month, beginning June 1. If you need more time, you call the court. I'll be happy. We can go on Zoom or you can come in here on or before the due date. I'll be glad to give you an extension, okay?
I do it, instead of doing 50 a month, can I do 100 every other month? Like I just paid 100 today. So for today's date, can I pay another 100, like a month? That makes sense, every other month.
I don't care how you do it. You can't pay 50 more by June 1?
I might, but I might not be able to. I have other bills.
Right? Tell you what, then to pay 100 bi-monthly. Bi-monthly. Then to pay $100 bi-monthly. Beginning June the 15th, okay?
Yes, that's fine.
Now, if you don't have the money, it's not a problem. It really isn't, but you gotta call the court and show some respect, all right? And they'll either tell you to come in or you can do it on Zoom if you'd like. I'll be glad to give you an extension. Just don't ignore me, okay? Best of luck to you. Morosco. Richard Joseph Morosco, 26M125988. Morning, sir. Could I have seated up here Dorian Jones? At the table, please. Sir, your name?
Richard Roscoe.
Good morning, sir. You're charged with driving over a sidewalk and then
Yes, sir.
it looks like I can't,
Went to the park.
hang on one second. I can't quite read this. It looks like he's saying that you didn't change your address.
Oh. Yeah, I,
So hang on.
okay.
You have the right to a lawyer. I'll be happy to give you one. Would you like a lawyer? Let me give you a lawyer, okay? I'll give you a lawyer on this, all right?
Okay.
And you can go talk to the lawyer right now, and then you can come back in front of me, all right?
Okay.
Best of luck to you, sir. I wish you well. So go outside into the hallway, and we'll set you up with a lawyer, okay?
Is that for the license?
It's for both. For driving over the sidewalk, and it looks like you're saying, it looks like you're saying you didn't change your address with the Secretary of State.
It's correct.
That might be, listen, I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just telling you what the charges are. You go talk to a lawyer. This is not the end of the world. I will have 100 cases worse than this in the next 24 hours. So I just want you to go speak to a lawyer. You're in your 80s, right? So I want to make sure this is done right for you, okay? I'm not trying to scare you or anything else, okay?
I got the right license though. I got the right license.
You drove over a sidewalk, they think. Listen, you're not going to jail. Just relax. I'm just going to give you a lawyer because I want to make sure you're treated fairly, okay? I promise you, all right? Okay, good enough. Thanks. Dorian Darzell Jones, 2YM9188849, 26M. I'm sorry, and that's it. Now, your name.
Dorian Garza, no,
You were issued this citation in 2021. You didn't show up for your show cause for failure to pay in February of 22. February of 22. So here you come in now, 4 years later, and you're asking for time to pay?
yes, sir.
I must be out of my mind.
Sir.
No, I must be. I must not just quite understand. Now, I didn't say everybody was wealthy. I don't understand the lack of respect. I don't understand it's somebody ignoring the court for 5 years and then walking in and saying, Judge, I haven't paid a nickel. I want time to pay. I just can't relate to this. But it happens every day, so shame on me. Shame on me. Where do you work at?
Works now. Hands is long, landscaping.
How many hours do you work?
Depends on the week. It's been real rainy lately, anywhere from 30 to 50 hours.
Why haven't you come in and talked to us since 2021 on this ticket?
Because in the process of me getting the ticket, I was moving and
Don't tell me you forgot.
no, not that I forgot. I never got the paperwork.
Never got the paperwork. So you didn't think to call the court and say, hey, a police officer wrote me a ticket and he handed it to me on July 13th. I know it wouldn't take you guys 5 years to process it. I got a show cause in 21. How old are you?
I was 26.
Did you graduate?
Yes, sir.
When are you going to grow up?
The process of doing so now.
How much money do you have today?
I don't have anything today, but I get paid tomorrow and I can make $150 payment tomorrow.
Well, why don't you wait to come in tomorrow?
Because I have work tomorrow and I don't want next work.
You married?
Yeah, no, engaged.
Do you have kids?
Yes, sir.
How many?
3.
How much can you afford to pay per week after you pay the 150 tomorrow?
$50 to $100 a week.
I'll make it 30. You pay $100 by May the 13th. Then you pay 30 per week. Jeez. Beginning. May the 22nd, okay?
Okay.
If you need more time, no problem. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom, on or before the due date, or you walk in here, on or before the due date. I'll be happy to give you an extension, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank
Good
you.
luck. Willie A. Hines, 267-677-859. Is Willie Hines here?
Judge, I have somebody in the breakout room that says Will's phone, not the breakout room, the waiting room that I've been trying to contact to get a name, so he could be here.
Hi.
Okay, can you start your video, please, Mr. Hines? There you are. Good morning. Your
Good
name?
morning, Willie Hines.
Okay, so you're
Hey,
here.
Lisa, give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Yes, I'm here. I'm also at work. I'm sorry. I'm stepping out. Okay.
Amy, I thought we were handling civil infractions on our own. Am I wrong? I'll talk to you about that. Jeez. Do I have Trooper Martin here?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
Okay, good morning, Trooper. Your name?
Morning. Trooper C. Martin, sir.
All right, so he is charged with speeding,
Yes, sir.
11 to 15 over, and you warned him on a seatbelt and improper registration display.
Yes, sir.
Any offer here? He's got a clean record, it looks like.
I can do 1 to 5 over on the freeway for him.
All right, do you want to do that, Mr. Hines? That would be 0 points, but it would go on your record. It's a limited access, 75 and a 70. Do you want to do that?
Yes, sir. I also wanted to explain what was going on that day. If I can have like a minute just to, just to explain things.
Well, I can't do anything with the charge, but I can consider reducing the fines depending on what you're going to tell me. Do you want to plead the 75 and a 70 first?
Yes, sir.
To
Yes,
that
Your Honor.
charge, responsible or not responsible? Responsible or not responsible to 75 and a 70?
Responsible.
All right, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the 11 to 15 over. What would you like to tell me?
Okay, Your Honor, I came to Michigan because my sister had a stroke, and I was visiting her, and as I was visiting her, I had to cut it short because I got a phone call. I'm a single dad, 100% single, just me and my boys. And the mom was taking the boys, the visitation. And I got a call from her stating that she was in an accident. So I left there, and yes, I was driving. I was distraught. When the officer pulled me over, I was in tears and crying. And I was trying to explain to him that I was speeding, but I didn't recognize how fast I was going. And when he put me over, he said, well, if you can prove to me that your kids was in an accident, I'll give you a warning or whatever. I don't remember exactly what he said. I don't want to quote him. I'm sorry. But I called her up and I said, well, can you put the state trooper on the phone so he could speak to the officer so, he'd think that he'd know that I'm not lying. And I guess he had another call or something. When he came back, I went to him on the phone and say, here, the state trooper's on the phone.
Listen,
He's like, well, I'm sorry.
I always charge 150 on these, okay? Because you got a clean record. I'll make it 125. Fair enough?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much. It was just a bad week. And I
understand. Did you get your plate? Did you get your got to wear your seatbelt though, and you got to have your
No, I had it on, Your Honor. I had it on, but I have a neck injury. So when I don't have it across my chest, because sometimes like when I look over and I'm trying to back up, it hurt, it pulls and hurt my neck, but I had it around my waist, but I was showing him, I had a
that
paper
doesn't comply with the law though, sir. You better get a letter from a physician if you don't intend to put the shoulder.
I had one, but he was too much in a rush to see it.
Okay. Well, he didn't write you though. He was nice enough to not write you
and
not write you for improper display. Okay. Can you pay this today?
No, sir. I mean, I'm
when can you pay? Just tell me when you can pay it.
Can I? How much do I owe total?
125 is all.
Oh, I can pay that Friday.
Okay. I'll give you till Friday. That is the 15th, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate it. Officer, I do apologize.
Good luck.
Thank you,
Yes,
Thank
sir.
sir.
you.
All right. Okay, how do I get out of this?
You can just,
Oh,
yeah, there you go. People against Keith James Haddix, 26W710099.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning to your staff. May it please the
About
court, Clint Casto, P69711, appearing on behalf of the defendant Keith Haddix, who was in the waiting room, but I think he's just been let in, appearing via Zoom with consent. Mr. Haddix, state your name for the court.
Keith James Haddix III.
Don't need to call anybody, I'm sorry. Okay, so what are we doing? This is an adjournment of the PCC. I'll give you a week, and then we're going to do it the following week, the exam. Okay, counsel?
Your Honor, may I just ask for 2 weeks or a different day besides the 19th?
Let's just set it for exam on the 26th then.
Okay, I just got the video recordings today. Is this in person exam? Because
Yeah.
if we waive it, I didn't know if the prosecutor needed to call her witnesses or we needed to come down if we're going to waive it.
Okay, can you do it on the 19th by Zoom for the PCC?
Mr. Haddix, can you do a Zoom?
Absolutely.
You could do a Zoom next week?
Yeah.
And is that the same time, 9:15, Your Honor?
Yeah, here's what I'll do. You have the right to a probable cause conference within 14 days of the date of the arraignment. Your lawyer's asking for an adjournment so he can better prepare. If I grant that request, that means the probable cause conference will not take place within 14 days of the date of the arraignment. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You waive that right?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to do that?
No, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna accept the waiver. May the 19th, I'm gonna make it. We'll do this at 8:30 in the morning. And then May the 26th will be the preliminary exam. And that will be at 10:15 in the morning. And that will be in person. So in person on the 26th, by Zoom next week, the 19th, and that will be at 8:30. Okay? Anything else,
Thank you,
counsel?
Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, I'll see you next week. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a good day.
Thank you.
As well.
Sarah Gallagher, 267-683-263. Where's Sarah Gallagher? Is she out there?
She's coming in, Your Honor.
Okay, is Trooper Zagalonis out there?
I didn't see him.
You have to start your video, Ms. Gallagher. It's a beautiful picture and all that with your young child there. But your name?
Hello, Sarah Gallagher.
All right, I just need to double check. This might be your lucky day. Is Trooper Zagalonis out there? Do you see him anywhere, Amy?
I do not, Judge.
Cross your fingers. Okay, you're a winner, Ms. Gallagher. No operating without, well, no holding a handheld device. Okay, I see people driving all over and they're going all over the road. I'd rather, yeah, so please don't do that. Case dismissed. He failed to show. I gave him 15 minutes. You are all set. Thank
I
you.
really appreciate that. Thank you.
Have a good day. Fabaya
Thank you, you
Sharman.
too.
Fabaya Sharman, 26 D at 240348. How are you?
Fine, how are you?
Your name?
Happy, hi.
So you have a fishing license and you were watching your brother fish and you didn't know you needed a license,
Yeah,
but you had one, or now you have one.
yes, immediately I give my license.
That's good enough. Case dismissed, motion to the probation or prosecutor. Good luck, ma'am. You're all set. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're all set, Miss Gallagher. Have a good day. All right, who else do I have here?
Your Honor, I'm here for Calgar, the PCC.
Have you talked to Mr. Gonick yet?
So it's not Mr. Gonick, Your Honor. It's a different attorney. Quentin is his first name, and I have not spoken to him.
He
What
has
time's
not
the case-
checked in yet.
What time's
Okay.
the case scheduled?
9:30.
Okay, so as soon as he comes in, you speak to him. We'll put you in a breakout room. Is that Mr. Dox?
Yes.
Okay, I saw Mr. Gonick out there earlier, so I assumed based on what happened last week that he was the newly appointed lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's different.
See Ms. Cahalan now, you'll know. Well, it's good. It's all good.
Okay, thank you.
I'm just talking about, it'd be nice if everybody showed up on time, but that's a little like wishing that I won the lottery, you know what I mean? So anyway, as soon as he comes in, you speak to him and I'll get you out of here, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Has somebody spoken with Miss Tucker Davis and or Mr. Mahana?
Mr.
Yes,
Mahana
Judge.
has been in with the prosecutor. It's been a while. I'm surprised you don't have the file yet. That's
We have
on
the file yet?
Dalton Parrott.
Is it the state prosecutor?
Yes, Judge. It was an 8:45 probable cause conference.
Oh, wow.
Morning.
Can you bring in Mr. Mahana's file? I don't know the name of it, but
Parrott, Your Honor, Dalton Parrott. We agreed to set up for an exam, and I don't know what happened.
wait a second. Wait, I'm talking to her right now. Just give me a second, Mr. Mahana.
Thank you.
I don't have the file yet, I don't think.
Let me go find out if North get it's her case.
Oh, it's Nora's case? I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're okay. I'll go talk to her right now. I'm already up anyways.
Thank you.
No problem.
Bye. You spoke with Ms. Holloway. She has the file, so just give her a second. Ms. Morrow's going to go speak with her, okay? And I'll get you out of here.
Thank you.
Is Mr. Parrott your client?
Yes.
Where are you at?
Walking to CJC.
Okay.
I sat in my car for long enough. I had to get out.
No, I
Judge,
get it. I thought I had the file. I'd have called it. I've been out here. I mean,
Judge, I have a few unidentified phones. I'm hoping we
yeah,
can.
Mr. Mahana's file, counsel. Yes. Where is it?
Right.
Where?
Oh, I got sent down there.
You, that, go to her. That's not.
Next time, just hand it to me.
Yeah, it's not going to her.
It's cause, yeah, it's all about.
If you bring those in, just give them to my recorder.
Wait, Judge Slow, who, Parrott?
Calgar is a special prosecutor, Callahan.
Yeah, Halen.
So I'll pull out the file. I was going to keep it with me.
Well, she's got to talk to Mr.
Doc.
As he shows up. Anybody with a phone, iPhone, we can't read minds, please. You're gonna have to. we've got
I need
this all over our
James.
Paperwork. You have to identify yourself,
I
okay?
need James iPhone, and there's a Samsung, and I need the
Samsung SMA, we have no clue who you are. You gotta identify yourself on your phone. James iPhone, you gotta come on here, gentlemen or ladies on Samsung, and tell us who you are right now, please.
That's right.
James's iPhone, start your video, tell us your name. Samsung SMA, start
James.
your video, state your name.
James Butcher on James iPhone.
You got to start your video, sir. Come on, guys, help us out here. Samsung SO, you're James Butcher?
Yes.
Samsung SMA, you got to start your video right now and tell us your name and unmute.
Mr. Butcher, what case are you here on?
I am on, let's see.
Samsung SMA, if you don't answer in 3 minutes, I'm gonna have you come in. I don't care where you are. Sorry. People against Dalton James Parrott, 26T710092. Mr. Mahana, your name.
Good morning, Your Honor. Nijad Mihana appearing on behalf of Mr. Parrott, P59371.
You can't do the exam next week?
No, Judge.
Mr. Parrott, your name?
Dalton James Barrett.
You have to be in another court?
I do, Judge, and I don't even have discovery. And next week I have an exam at 10:30.
I'm adjourning
I
the
have a
PCC
sentencing
to
at
May
1
the
p.m.
19th. With your permission, Mr. Mr. Parrott, you have the right to a probable cause conference within 14 days. Your lawyer needs an adjournment. If I grant that request for an adjournment, that means the probable cause conference will not take place within 14 days of the date of the arraignment. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You waive that right.
Waive my right to the hearing, or
No.
Just to have it within 7 days.
yes, I waive my right to that.
And you're available on the 9th to the 26th. True, Mr. Mahana?
Yes, Your Honor.
May 19th will be the PCC. We're going to do that at 8:30 in the morning. May 26th at 10 o'clock in the morning will be the preliminary exam. Okay?
So we're
And
doing
that
another.
has to be, you have to be here in person if it's going to exam. Either way, okay? So next week
Judge-
you can appear by Zoom. Week after that, you have to appear in person. Okay? Anything else, Mr. Mahana?
Yes, Judge, just so I'm not confused. So we're doing another PCC?
I thought you said you wanted to adjourn it. You don't have the discovery.
No, today is the PCC. So we set out the exam 2 weeks so I can get the discovery.
Well, why don't you look
And
at
so
the
it can fit in my
discovery and
schedule.
decide whether or not you're going?
Okay, that's fine.
So we'll do May 19th at 8:30, May 26th at 10, okay? Thank you,
Thank you.
gentlemen. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
Scarina, Jesse
Thanks, John.
James Scarina. 23F71 2753. All right, good morning, Mr. Gonick. How are you?
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm good.
Your appearance?
Ben Gonick. Judge, I didn't hear the name of the defendant you called.
This is Scarina, Jesse James Scarina. I don't see him out there.
Oh, he's supposed to be on or there.
Is Jesse James Scarina here?
He is not in Zoom, Judge.
I mean, do you have another case here, Mr. Gonick?
I do, Your Honor. I have Miss
Well, I'll just
Calder.
pass it for now, but if he isn't here in a few minutes,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to issue a warrant.
Okay, very good.
People against Denisha Charmaine Mendez, 25B7279152. Where's Denisha Charmaine? Oh, there she is. Your appearance?
Good morning, Judge. Attorney Corey Westmoreland, attorney on behalf of Ms. Mendez.
She hasn't even been arraigned yet, right?
There's a walk-in brand.
John, call over to Brownstown.
I already did, they're out there.
Okay, who do I have from Brownstown here?
Claft, Your Honor.
All right, your name?
Detective Claft, Brownstown Township Police Department.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and arraign her, set a bond, and go from there. Ma'am, your name again? She's charged with home invasion, second degree, a 15-year, and then larceny in a building, a 4-year. For purposes of arraignment, how does she wish to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, it's time we are prepared to waive a formal reading. I stand to me.
Okay, is that what you want to do, ma'am? So I'm going to advise you of your rights. You have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything. If you choose to say something in or out of court, whether orally or in writing, it can be used against you. Do you understand, ma'am? Okay, nice and loud. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to be represented by a lawyer today and at all subsequent court proceedings. If you cannot afford a lawyer, you can apply for a lawyer at public expense. Also, if you ever choose to submit to questioning with law enforcement officials, you do have the right to be represented by a lawyer at that questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to a probable cause conference within 14 days. You have the right to a preliminary exam within 7 days thereafter. At the probable cause conference, your lawyer will discuss this case with the prosecutor at the preliminary exam. As to each one of these counts, the people have to show that the crime was committed and that you were the one who probably committed the crime. If they prove that, you'll be bound over for further proceedings to the Wayne County Circuit Court. Do you understand that? All right. Preliminary exam, probable cause conference will be May 26th at 9:15. Preliminary exam will be June the 2nd at 9:15. We're going to address bond. Anything you'd like to say, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor, I would like to know that Ms. Mendez currently residing in Monroe. She is on felony probation out of Monroe County for a possession charge. She has no other pending matters at this time. She did just complete a inpatient rehab at TriCap in Saginaw. She was there for around 5 months. She did walk in here today. She understands the importance of appearing at all future court dates and ensured that she would be.
All right, ma'am, do you live on Telegraph?
I live on White Tree Drive,
Okay, I'm gonna need your new address, please.
2034 White Tree Drive.
2034 White Tree Drive, and that's in Monroe? And that's two separate words, White Tree?
No, it's one whole word.
One whole word, okay, White Tree Drive, and that's in Monroe, and the zip there? 48162, okay. Is your client employed?
She's currently.
I didn't do the signing on record on this, detective. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened on this case?
Your Honor, this is not my case, but I can read here through this investigator's report. Looks like a home invasion where a 5-gallon water jug bank containing $4,000 to $5,000 was taken. Different denominations. iPhone 12 mini was also stolen, value of $300. Looks like there was another defendant already on this case that has been arraigned. Ms. Menendez does have a lengthy criminal history, Your Honor. Most of it's going to be in regards to controlled substance convictions.
Any request on bond?
Your Honor, we would ask for a cash bond just to assure that she shows up.
You have some money with you?
Yeah.
She showed up voluntarily. I'm going to go ahead and grant you a personal bond, $25,000. You don't have to post any money. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with Cinnamon L. Warren. You cannot write, phone, see, text, email, or communicate with her or have anybody else do any of those things for you on your behalf. No contact with prosecution witnesses except through your lawyer. You're not to enter or go near the premises at 22910 Bernice Court in Brownstown. You're not to be within 2 miles. I'm not ordering a tether. I'm not ordering a tether, but you're not to be within 2 miles of the victim, her residence, or place of employment. Also, you have to go over and get fingerprinted and photographed today at the Brownstown Police Department by 2 p.m. today, May the 12th. Do you understand all those terms and conditions?
Yeah.
You cannot leave the state without consent. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. If you want a court-appointed lawyer, you fill out a petition for one. I've given you your court dates. You'll go down the hall, get your notice to appear from those dates, and we will see you back here, ma'am. Do you have any questions at all? Anything else, counsel?
No, that's kind of it. Thank you.
All right. Did she already filled out a petition for one, right?
That's correct.
I'm going to go ahead and appoint her one I see based on what I'm reviewing here, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Anything else? Thank you very much. Go down the hall, get your notice, we're going to send the order to Prince to Brownstown, ma'am. You have to go over there now, okay? Is Jesse James Scarina here? Do I have that one person on the Samsung SMA? I'm not gonna guess who he is. Take him out of there. I've asked for him 3, 4, 5 times. I'm not gonna ask again. If they can't figure out how to use Zoom, they're gonna have to appear in person. But I've called his name 3, 4 times. He hasn't responded. I don't even know if he's there. So you just get rid of him, please. People against Nicole Gwen Savage, 26I-706-855.
Ready, Jeff?
And Judge, I have the victim on Zoom.
Okay, where is the victim?
I'm here.
You have to start your video, sir. And call in Ms. Holloway, please. You pre-tried this with Ms. Holloway, right?
Yes, Judge, I believe so.
Okay, your appearance?
Yes, Judge. Attorney Thomas Courts, P77177, here on behalf of the defendant, stands my right. Ma'am, would you say your name for the record, please?
Nicole Gwen Savage.
Yes, yeah.
All right, Mr. Savage, your name?
Thomas Savage.
Is there a divorce pending or anything, counsel?
There's gotta be attorney on that, we just said for yesterday.
And you want to go to a jury trial, correct, ma'am? Yes?
Yeah.
And sir, you want to go to a jury trial, is that correct?
If you're me, Judge, yes.
No, I'm looking at Mr. Savage. Your appearance?
Yeah, people, that is the complaining witness in this matter.
Yeah, I understand. So the people in the defense are going to a jury, correct? What day can we do this? Did you guys pick out a day for me?
No, sadly, no.
Well, let's figure one out. When are you available, Ms. Holloway, and when are you available, Mr. Quartz? It's going to be on a Friday. Do I have anything else, Amy, where I could fit a jury in and one of these cases settled?
I'm not sure what you mean, Judge.
Well, I set a jury on a Monday. I don't even mind doing it on a Monday if the parties are available. Do I have any jury trials outstanding there? Maybe you can tell. Okay, fair enough.
No, I mean, that Monday trial's still going.
That's next Monday?
That's June 8th.
June 8th. Okay. So when are we going to do this? Can you guys do the 12th?
Judge, you're not here on the 12th.
I'm not?
You're
Oh,
off on
that's
the
right.
12th.
That's
and
right.
We're closed on the 19th, so the earliest Friday we can do is June 26th.
How about that?
You have one other jury trial on that day scheduled.
How about that?
Trial.
Is that going to go? This, you know, who are you with? Me? You have a jury trial on June 26th?
June 26th. Actually, it looks like Judge has it. There's not.
What case is that on?
It's Stephen Kinard, Kinard.
And you're
So
pretty
that's in
positive?
front of you, Judge.
It's in front of me.
Stephen Kinard.
Well, then let's just set it for the June 26th.
Thank you, Gary.
All right, so June 26th at 8:30, and I think we should get on I want jury instructions by the 19th. And I realize that's Juneteenth, but anyway, let's just make the jury instructions due by June 18th. And you guys, Ms. Holloway, I just want you to put them in a form where all I'm coming out here and doing is reading them. So you're gonna insert my name, Mr. Quartz's name, his client's name, the complaining witness name, everything. And if you guys have any dispute on jury instructions, we'll take them up the preceding week. Is this definitely going to go to trial?
Pretty certain.
And you agree?
I would be willing to negotiate the time, but
All right. Any objection to having a final pretrial on this?
Judge, I'll just be honest with you, we're obviously compliant with level 4 once, we have no interest in settling at this point, because I don't waste the court's document.
Well, that's nice. Okay. I won't set a final pretrial, but I need those instructions by the 18th. Don't make me call you guys, okay? Or have my staff call you.
Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much. Good luck, man. You can go down the hall and get your notice. Thank you. Where's Jesse James Scarina? Is he still not here?
He is not in Zoom, Judge.
Wilkins Alexander the third, 26M665269A and B.
Good morning, Judge. John Glaciani, appearing on behalf of Mr. Alexander Wilkins, will be in my left. Please identify yourself for me.
Where would you
I apologize.
That's okay. What are you apologizing for?
Judge.
What do you apologize? What are you apologizing for?
To Mr. Alex.
Oh.
Mr. Wilkins, I should say.
Okay.
But here comes the situation. We need it several weeks over here. He still is waiting for his permanent license in the mail, even though he has his permit. So we wouldn't have any problems with the Secretary of State. That's my concern.
Okay, so we're gonna adjourn this to May 26th.
That's correct, sir.
What time you want to do that, Amy?
We can do that at 9:15.
At 9:15. Do I have the file from Ms. Callahan? 9:15.
Okay, then, thank you.
Okay, so you're gonna go down the hall, get your notice. We should be able to take care of that then. Ms. Callahan, what's the name of that case again?
It's Calver. I have the file.
Can you hand that up, please?
That's the stiff font for the official license giving.
Okay. Kenneth Joswiak, I'm gonna take this real quick.
Okay,
260-827-908. Okay, your name? You got a fishing license. Good enough. Now you can fish legally. How's that? And she's moving to dismiss the case.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you. Have a good day. All right. I don't have that file. What happened with that file? Mr. Dox and Ms. Cahalan.
Your Honor, I believe Mr. Dox just left for a preliminary exam.
I'm here.
He's right
this
there. I'm gonna
moment.
take it as soon as somebody will give me the file. I don't know.
Did they get it?
I have two, Your Honor. I was going to set up for a preliminary exam.
It's gonna take 2 minutes. Just bear with us. They gotta bring the files.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't know why they're not bringing them.
She just said she's on.
There. Okay. Give me 1 second. She's bringing it in.
Calvin? Do you guys have this?
I have Leone, I have Lent, I have Hines, I have Scarina.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I thought the left was Sterling.
Cowger, Stephanie Nicole Cowger, 2-6B-709-107. Everybody's name?
Morning, Your Honor. Clerk Halen on behalf of the people, P88772.
Mr. Dox, your name?
Hey, good morning, Your Honor. Your staff attorney Quentin Dox, for number 79657 on behalf of my client, Ms. Cowger.
What's going on? Where is Ms. Cowger?
Your Honor, I believe she's in the Wayne County Jail. She had a bond. I don't believe it was posted.
Posted a bond.
Judge, she's in the waiting room. She's coming in right now.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
Your name, ma'am? Ms. Cowger, I need your name.
Stephanie Cowger.
Good. All right, what are we doing on this?
Your Honor, we're going to set up a preliminary exam on the 26th.
All right, all right, so we're gonna set this for preliminary exam on the 26th. I got a special
Your Honor.
prosecutor here. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the 26th. If you want it on the 26th, I will give it to you on the 26th. If there's another day that's easier for you before the 26th, I'll be happy to do it before the 26th. See how endearing we are here at the 33rd District Court, Mr. Dox? What do you
Yes, Your
guys
Honor.
want to do? You want the 26th or something sooner?
The
The
26th
26 works for, the 26 works for the people, Your Honor.
All right, what time are we gonna do this, Amy?
We can do 10:30.
That works.
Preliminary exam, May the 26th at 10:30. Ms. Cowgar, your name? Again, I can't see her. There you are. Okay, you already told me your name. I want you to understand, you have the right to a preliminary exam within 7 days of the date of the probable cause conference. Today is a probable cause conference date. If you proceed on the 26th, that means that's more than 7 days before. Do you waive the right to have your preliminary exam within 7 days of the date of the probable cause conference?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anybody force you to do that?
No, Your Honor.
Good enough. May 26th, 10:30. Anything else, Mr. Dox?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Ms. Cahalan?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Have a good day, you guys. See you in a
You
couple
too.
of weeks. Thank you. Henry Franklin, Joseph Lent, 260-725-297.
John Cox, CDP number 4337. Good morning, Judge and staff. Mr. Lentz to my left, please identify yourself, sir.
Henry Lent.
All right, so we're gonna adjourn this one last time, all
Yeah,
right?
Judge, the issue that exists is there's a new prosecutor who received a motion and
Who got a promotion?
this one prosecutor received a promotion, but as a result of the transition has been different.
That's okay. Who's the prosecutor on this one? Ms. Zasmaro?
That's correct, Judge.
Is a week enough time?
2 weeks would be preferable.
Adjourn to May 19th. If not resolved, though, I'm gonna have to set it for May the 26th, rather, at 8:30 in the morning, but if it doesn't resolve, then
Understood,
I
Judge.
have to set for trial,
Yes,
okay? Okay. Anything else, Mr. Graziani?
Nothing else.
Anything else? Any questions, sir?
No.
Anything else from anybody? No. Good enough. We'll see everybody here on the 26th. Go down the hall, sir. We'll give you a paper note. You're all set. Best of luck. People against Leone, Matthew Blake Leone, 26G 710217.
Good morning again, Judge and Staff Attorney John Sandy, appearing on behalf of Elizabeth Leone. My left, please identify yourself. Matthew Blake Leone.
I can adjourn this to May the 26th at 8:30.
That's fine, it's for discovery.
May 26th at 8:30. Sir, any questions?
No, sir.
You're all set. We'll see you here in a couple of weeks. Best of luck. Xavier Dewan Anthony Hines, 26M6728666A and B.
John Graziani, for Mr. Hines, please identify yourself, sir. Xavier Dewan Anthony Hines.
I don't understand what's being stated here. Defendant says he can make the money, need for 6 months prepay insurance.
What we
Needed.
have to judge real quickly is the fact that this young man, because of his record, needs 6 months of prepaid auto insurance in order to be legitimate. He is legitimate once he has that paid, Judge.
Are those prescriptions glasses? Okay, why don't you take those off? Thank you. So we need an adjournment for 3 weeks.
That's correct.
And then if your appearance,
Of course, Your Honor, nothing,
we're gonna adjourn this to 8:30, June the 2nd, okay? But make sure you have that, all right? And you're here at 8:30 on that date, okay? All right, anything else?
Nothing else.
Any questions, sir? Go down the hall, get your paper notice. You're all set. Jesse James Scarina, is that the only one you have, Mr. Gonick? 23F712753?
It is. There was some confusion about Miss Cowger, but apparently what happened was I was assigned to represent her. Then Miss Schlussel said she was retained. I think she had a conflict, and then they reassigned Mr. Dox. And
I saw that. I saw that. And I thought they were going to reassign you, so.
Yeah, no worries. But in any event, it all worked out. But all I have is Mr. Scarina.
Yeah, he's not here, though.
He's not returning. He's not answering my calls either. I've called him like 3 times this morning.
Well, it was scheduled for 9:30. Your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. As on behalf of the people, BAA 400.
Anything else, Mr. Gonick?
No, sir.
I'm gonna go ahead and issue a bench warrant and forfeit the bond.
Okay.
20,000, 10%. 20,000, 10%. So that's it. Have a great day, Mr. Gonick. Nice to see you. Thank you, Mrs. Morrow. Thank you.
A tense courtroom hearing turned emotional after a judge completely lost trust in a repeat drunk driver standing before him. The woman had already been arrested multiple times for drunk driving, violated her bond conditions, failed alcohol tests, and missed required check-ins. But things got much worse when the judge discovered she had secretly been working at a bar while trying to enter sobriety court. At first, she claimed she only helped a friend a couple of times, but the judge immediately pushed back, saying he knew she had been working there far more than that. The courtroom grew silent as he accused her of hiding the truth from probation officers and the court itself. Then came the brutal warning. The judge reminded her she already had 4 drunk driving cases and told her directly, "You're going to kill somebody." He explained that sobriety court only works when people are completely honest, and he no longer believed her. Even while the woman cried about supporting her 3 children alone, the judge refused to back down. He said he wanted to help her, but couldn't ignore the lies, the alcohol violations, and the dangerous decisions. Moments later, the sentence came down. 60 days in jail immediately. The judge admitted he felt terrible about it, but said dishonesty in a case this serious left him no choice.